Welcome back again to our channel. Just like what we mentioned on our last blog, that we're going to try to reach out our Filipino communities. So today, pag-uusapan natin ang cryptocurrency. Of course, we'll talk about the market cap, some updates in the market, including yung altcoins natin. Ano ba yung mga altcoins na inaay natin for this short period of time, especially that the sentiments has been changed.
This is Healthy Minds giving you bites and pieces of crypto news.
Look forward with ADA, LiteCoins, we got some Ethereums, and also we'll be including dollar index. Kasi last time we talked about, we have this inverse correlation with this asset in comparison to Bitcoin, even the S&P 500 in US. So how does it affect the market? I'd like also to give a big shout out to Miss Jessie V and acknowledge her channel. Make sure to visit her if you want to learn more about cryptocurrency 101. To begin with, we are here in CoinMarketCap, and as we can see, we are now up by 1.7 plus trillion in the total market cap. For the last 24 hours, we are running around the 129 billion. Bitcoin dominance, it's at 61.1. Checking the market, the Bitcoin at $57,000 at 2.43%. And for the last 7 days, it's showing us a strength of almost 15.30%. In comparison to Ethereum, it is 15.96% for the last 7 days, but now it's down by 1%. Binance Coin is still showing a strength at almost 27%, but for today, it's running at 8%. Then the Cardano, for some reason, is still down at almost 4%. So let's see who are really showing off in the market. We got here Theta token, or Theta. Wow, it's up now by 22%, but just for today. But for the last 7 days, it's almost on the 55%. You have your VeChain at 17%. For today, it's almost down by 4.5%. One coin that's also calling my attention is the Header hash graph at 33.11% just for today. And for the last 7 days, it's almost showing us at 55%. Aside from that, other coins like Chilis, an NFT token, for the past 7 days, it's run up to 112%. And today, it's showing us at almost 6.5%. Engine is also another NFT token, a gaming token, but running into NFT at 18.83%. In comparison to Bitcoin, let's see who took the stage and showing strength. Most of the altcoins are in red, but there are a few here that is still showing strength at 5.14%. For Binance, it's running at 10 for the last 7 days. And we have, again, Theta, Crypto.com. So almost the same tokens that has the strength are still giving us this, including the Header hash graph at almost 30%. I would like also to share the Bitcoin treasury. These are the companies and institutions that are into Bitcoin. This is a long list of companies are not just showing interest, but already had invested in the market. And this is led by the MicroStrategy. We have here Voyager, we have here Tesla, even Galaxy Digital Holdings. If you remember, last time I mentioned that in the North America, the first ETFs has been launched already and led by the Galaxy Digital Holdings. And speaking of this, it seems that they are also getting interested when it comes to ADA or Cardano. Billionaire Mike Novogratz takes interest in Cardano amidst the price rally, and it shows the interest in the fourth largest cryptocurrency by market capitalization, Cardano, amidst an ongoing price rally that shows it surpassed at $1 marks after growing over 500% this year. Continuing this news, it mentioned Cardano founder Charles Hoskinson responded to Novogratz's tweet saying that he would like and be happy to have a chat with this investor. Mike Novogratz, Galaxy Digital in 2018, a digital asset merchant bank, that offers multiple services, including asset management, advisory services for businesses, trading, and principal investing in companies. Earlier this year, revealed that he expects the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission to approve a Bitcoin ETF within 12 months. And how good it is that in North America, specifically in Canada, they are now up and running. Meanwhile, LiteCoin might actually come back on the charts as the cryptocurrency continues to grow. The MimbleWimble, another upgrade that will help the blockchain to able to accommodate Bitcoin in transferring funds and eventually using the LiteCoin blockchain and return it back to Bitcoin. It says here that with atomic swap, it is possible to swap BTC to LTC in a trustless and decentralized manner. These coins can take advantage of the MWEB and then swap back out to Bitcoin. David Market, developer of the MimbleWimble protocol for LiteCoin, recently announced that highly anticipated coin upgrade is scheduled for the completion by the 15th of March. So ilang araw na lang to. It is a fair say that the MimbleWimble via extension blocks or the MWEB can make difference to LiteCoin. In addition to this, PayPal included LiteCoin on the 4 assets cryptocurrency that can be bought on their platform. So thinking of this one, definitely there are buyers and there's going to be catalysts for this asset. Checking the chart of LiteCoin, we could see a good strength playing at the $200 range. But measuring the movement of LiteCoin since almost 3 weeks now, at 19 days, it had a correction from that starting to run up since 11 days ago. So there's a possibility that this news might continue to bring LiteCoin on its running position, testing again this 150 range. Speaking of the charts, I'd like to show what's going on the dollar index. Just like what we talked about last time, that we are expecting a correction from this range, since this is showing a previous resistance. We already had around more than 1% correction since this analysis. What we expect is continue to have its correction. Last time we identified that there is an inverse correlation with Bitcoin, and how true that Bitcoin now is running again upward since the time that the dollar index is trying to correct again. And speaking of that, another asset that's showing strength is the S&P. For quite some time, we know that this asset, every time that there's some movement or huge movement on the S&P, Bitcoin tends to follow, or the other way around. As we all knew, these traditional stocks and assets that affecting the regular economy still have effect on cryptocurrency and what is the sentiments of the people and institution trading this asset. Checking the Bitcoin chart, we are almost touching the previous high that we reached at around 58,000. We are now on the 57,000 range. A few more stretch and we might reach the expected target at 60,000. And from there, perhaps depending on how strong is the market shows us, it might either have another resistance and might test this previous resistance now acting as support before it might run to the 70,000, 65,000 range. Checking my Elliott wave count, it is now almost completing the wave 5. And from there, let's see how will the market give additional information for us to have a confirmation on this count. Currently, our initial target will be the 60,000 range. And if this will continue, we might even have a strong run going to the 65,000 range before we try to have another correction. But the sentiments on the market seems like we are showing strength. So this is one of the possibility that Bitcoin might run. Checking the rest of the altcoins, Ethereum is running now on the 1,800. And in comparison to Bitcoin, it shows that we are attempting to test again these previous diagonal resistance that now acting as a support. So from here, we are expecting that this will actually might continue to bounce upward and try to attempt to test again this range in Bitcoin. But comparing to dollars, it successfully had this support on this previous resistance all-time high on the last January 2018, and this is a huge run for the past days. He had around 44, almost 45% up. Checking the chart, we don't see any red alert on Ethereum. Looks like this will continue to challenge again this 2000 range as its all-time high. Now going to ADA, as we expecting, like it breaks already the first support that we set, and there's a big possibility that the next support in comparison to Bitcoin for ADA, it might reach the 0.5 Fibonacci at 0.0001849 Satoshi. So this might be our next target of support. If ADA will show some strength, this is a good bounce and a buyback for scaling in. But in comparison to US dollar, seems like ADA is still holding on the 1.1 range. Checking logarithmic chart, what will be the possible range of correction? Looks like the strong contender here, if this will break the 1.1, the next possible support that we are seeing is the 90.92 range. So this could be a good scaling buy for ADA. So checking the ABC correction, this might be the possible scenario that might run through. If ADA will show us some strength, you're going to consider also the sentiments in the market. What will happen here is this might continue to have a sideways action here until such time that we might break upward or downward. But so far, we don't see any red alerts on ADA. As we can see, there are lots of supports on this range, including this $1 that we're currently holding as its support. That's it for today. I'd like to thank everyone for supporting the channel. So asahan natin na we will have continuously update you guys. So make sure to subscribe and click that notification bell if you want to make sure that you will be updated in the market. In addition, we'll try to tackle other altcoins that we might feature on our channel. So we will appreciate if you would like to check your altcoins, and let's see if we could include this on our next blog. I'll try to share yung mga altcoins na inaay natin that there is a big possibility of good movement upward in a short term to mid term. Make sure to fill out those comments down below and let's make this community grow. Ciao.
Once again, this is Healthy Mind, reminding you that we're not a financial advisor. Always validate and do your own research.